Yo, what's going on, guys? This is Shadow Dragon here, and we are back with Doki Fruits of the Literature Club. Last time, we went over to Sayori's house, and yeah, we're making flyers for the festival. She fell asleep on us, so currently we're working on the flyers, and she's sleeping on our shoulder. We also met up with a colleague of some kind, Julia, who, a character, by the looks of it, has a really, like, jokey relationship with. He undid her bra and all that. As a joke and that, so they're pretty close. I don't know why or how exactly, but yeah, that was cool, I guess. But yeah, back to this. After a few more hours of me constantly revising the flyer and making sure it's formatted correctly for printing, I'm finished. Sayori hasn't moved since she originally dozed off on my shoulder. Every so often, I would find myself looking across the room at her mirror, which showed both of us sitting on the floor working together. It wasn't a terrible sight. But since it's starting to get to the evening, I must return home. Bro, this guy! I saved the project, closed the laptop, and slide off to the side. I gently wrapped one of my arms onto Sayori's back and the other around the concave of her knees. Then I raised both of us up and laid her down on her bed. As a result of this, she rolls over and continues to rest. It makes me smile at the sight. I arrive home. After making myself something to eat, I got to my room and lay down on my bed. I check my watch and decide I can read for a few hours before going to bed. Propping my back against the wall near my window, I open a book and read until the night overcomes me. I would have stayed with her, man. Idiot. This guy's an idiot. A few hours later, the night swallowed the world and I feel myself getting tired. I look out my window towards Sayori's house, which is still dark. Guess it's to be expected of that girl. She's still asleep. Well. Bedroom, 6:45. Oh, man, so late. I mean, early. It's the day of the festival, even though it's still night. No, I'm kidding. It's time to get up and get to school. I perform my normal morning routine, taking a shower, brushing my teeth, getting dressed properly, and departing at an early time. Festival time, guys. I hope. In the original game, we didn't get to see the festival, so I don't know. As I start down the sidewalk, I hear a voice calling out to me, "Shadow!" I turn back and notice Sayori's friends catch up to me. "Good morning, Sayori." "Hi, Shadow. Are you excited for today?" "Not really." "Why not?" "Because I have to read a damn poem in front of people." "You will enjoy it." "Sayori, you evidently don't know me then." "Did you even write a poem?" "Yes, I did." "Good. Trust me, Shadow, you will do great." "Excuse me if I don't express an ecstatic attitude." I'm a little nervous too, you know. But I know as long as you and my friends are there, I can do it with all my heart." I ruffle Sayori's hair. "You're an inspiration at times, Sayori." The bell rings, signaling the end of the first period. The school decide that first period remains normally until the festival starts. I hate when they do that. Like, back in school, like for primary school, they had classes before the day actually got started, and it was so annoying. Like, just make the whole day fun. Come on, man. It's just one class. So now, I have to ready myself to help the Literature Club. I enter the Literature Club room and notice each of the girls around setting up their own things. Sayori is gathering her flyers, and Yuri is setting up candles and aromatherapy diffusers. Natsuki inspects the cupcakes she brought from home. Monica scribbles on a piece of paper at the front of the Literature Club room. Said that completely wrong. "Alright, girls, who's ready for today?" I shout out. "I am super ready. As ready as I can be." "Definitely, duh." "I'm very excited for today, Shadow." "Good, because I am as well." No, he just wants to impress them. Each of the girls tell me their plans and projects for the day. And then it's the same, I'm kind of excited as well. The desks at the club room are neatly aligned to fit Monica's specifications. Sayori's completed neat-looking flyers for the attraction of other students at the club. Natsuki has made some sweet-smelling cupcakes. And Yuri bought a banner, several candles and diffusers with her to help her part of the project. Each of these girls all determined for one goal: to get the others to join the Literature Club. I hope no one does, though. I kind of like it like this. They're all unique and treasured in their own way. They are not bad girls either. I guess I'm getting used to them. "Sayori, when would you like to get started handing out the flyers?" "Oh, can we do it now? I'm so excited." "Sure, you did print out the flyers here at school, right?" "Yeah." "Alright, let's get going." Sayori and I tell the other girls we're at a party. This is cool. I tasked Sayori of handing out the flyers outside of school. I'm taking the outside. It's easy to distribute resources like that. Sayori was a little upset when I suggested this, but I want to stay with you. it would be easiest for us to get the word around the school, the club that way. Fine. I appreciate... Appreciate? That's not even a word. I approached several students and informed them about the club, handing them a flyer. Some of my other classmates looked at me like I was a ghost when I approached them. You're actually in a club? Yeah, it's a pretty decent one. You should come by. Maybe. I continued the charade of putting on fake smiles, pretending I care about people, their opinions, and my own integrity against their rejections. I wonder how Sayori's doing. Hi! Can you check out my club? It would be great if you did. Sure, Sayori. Anything for you. Yeah, of course. I never knew you were in a club. You better check it out. Look at all these simps. God, it's because he's a dude. Poor guy. He doesn't get he doesn't get it easy because he's talking to other people. Oh god. Would you mind checking out the club I'm in? No thanks. A literature club? No. No. At least I'm almost out of flyers. I've spoken to a large number of students as well. Least I can do is hope so. My efforts pay off. Okay, everyone. Sayori is on her way back with guests. Okay. We can do this. Correct, we can. Everyone, let's take a seat at our desks. At 5 desks, move separately to the club. What? To the front of the club room, each of the girls sat down. I take a seat next to Monica. We gingerly await for students to enter the door. Alright, everyone, here we are. Sayori walks in with a large number of other students accompanying her. They disperse around the room, look at Yuri's decorations, some move over to Natsuki's cupcakes and admire them. Monica gets up and begins to greet everyone. Natsuki, Yuri, and I remain seated. Sayori walks over to me and beams. Look how many people I got. Great job, Sayori. I'm proud of you. I ruffle her hair. Oh, I'm so glad you came. I hear Sayori squeal with joy. I wouldn't have missed for the world, sweetheart. I hear a guy's voice kill at Sayori. Oh, for God's sake. Shadow! Meet my friend Kagan. He was interested in joining the club. Nice to meet... Oh, crap! Her friend was the dude perving on her! Oh! This just got interesting. It's you. It's you. You two know each other? Never removed my gaze from him, I respond. We've met once before. Yes. Yes, we have. What are you doing in here? I'm a member of the literature club. What are you doing here? I'm here because Sayori asked me to check out the club. How very interesting. Is there something wrong here? I don't respond. Oh, he doesn't either. No, nothing at all, Sayori. With that said, how about you let me give your friend here the tour? That won't be necessary. His voice whimpers. No, I insist. He's your friend, Sayori. He could be mine too. Sayori smiles widely. The boy begins to sweat profusely. No, it's fine. I will stay with Sayori. Alright then, enjoy your time here. I place one hand on his shoulder and gently squeeze. Sure. Oh man. Both of them walk past me into the club room. So he's a student here. Good to know. Sayori said his name was Kagan. I'll be sure to remember that. He almost seemed awfully sweet to Sayori, which pretty much confirms he has an interest in her. Why else would he be a pervert and spy on her while she changes her clothes? Well, I gave him a fair warning. For now, however, I'll leave him be. I look back and watch both of them closely. Going next to the door, I lean back at the wall and help Monica greet the newcomers. Okay, everyone. I want to thank you all for coming and being part of our club for a short while. We've enjoyed having you here, and I really hope you joined. We have a little presentation for all of you that each of our members worked really hard on. We're going to be reading some poems we made out loud to all of you. I will go first. Standing before everyone, she stiffens her posture and takes a sigh of preparation. As Monica orates her poem, she captivates the entire audience almost immediately. The tone in which she speaks is very immersive. The wording of her poem is formal and dignified. And the delivery is immaculate. Monica really did try hard in this poem. Thank you all for listening. The room starts to clap. Honestly, Monica's really nice in this mod. Yeah. Hi everyone. I'm gonna read you my poem now. I hope you like it. Sayori begins to present. Her cheerful tone fades slightly and a more serious one takes hold. Her poem is still a normal style, silly and simple, but her delivery made it much more impactful. When she finishes, I'm honestly astonished. Thank you all. Yuri begins to present a poem, but she prepares. Her face is beaded with sweat and remorse. I can tell she's hating this, but she can handle it. Thank you for this opportunity. I'll read my poem now. Yuri's poem was a normal style, solo and thought-provoking and detailed. Just like Sayori's, her delivery makes her poem stand up much more. Her words seem to have actual impact on you. Her emotion and word choice only add on top of that. After finishing, Yuri's confidence dissipates. Thank you for listening. Natsuki reluctantly gets up. So, I have to read you a poem. But it is good, so listen up. Natsuki starts, not leaving any hesitation. Her voice is courageous and proud. It complements the simplicity of her poem perfectly. She smiles while she orates her poem, showing she is having fun. I knew it. Everyone has that initial fear of public speaking. I even have it at times. Especially now since I am next to President... Oh, I thought it said next to President. I'm like, what? I am next to present. But I've spoken in front of a formal company before. I consider myself vested in the skill. Once Natsuki is done, she smirks and looks at me. Thank you guys for listening. Monika turns to face me. I reach into my pocket and pull out my slip of paper. I take my position in the center of the room. Alright, I guess I'm the last one to present to you all. Everyone's eyes stare at me. Always unpredictable. Sincerity never ending. Ashley? H. Helpful and hindering. L. Laudable to no bounds. E. Extremely unpredictable. And Y. You picked me up instead of letting me down. You may be gone, but your image will never fade from the abyss of my mind. I look up from my paper. The entire room is completely silent. Each of the girls step back and be dumbfounded. All of a sudden, everyone starts clapping. That was so good. Amazing. You're not that bad at all. The way you presented is what made it. I didn't think it was all that good. But thank you all for letting me be the final figure to present before you. Each of the students in the room will begin to converse with each other and start moving about. Natsuki's cupcakes disappear quickly. The environment of the room is happy and relaxed thanks to Yori's enhancements. And with Monika and Sayori talking to everyone, I got a really good feeling about everything. That is until he walks up to me. So your name is Shadow? And yours is Kagan. That's Russian, correct? How did you know? It's just a little common knowledge I picked up. On a more important note, why are you here? I could ask you the same question. I don't think that would merit a response from me. Considering what you were doing that night, I was having my fun too until you showed up. I tried to take a step closer to him. Do you remember what I told you? I don't believe I did. What was it you said? Allow me to refresh you. If I ever see you near Sayori's house again, I'm not going to hesitate to hurt you more than I did that night. Do you understand me? You have a lot of nerve saying that. I place a hand on his shoulder and tighten my grip. Oh, do I? I figured you will have the nerve coming here. So you're going to threaten me if I don't? Are you willing to take that chance? Your eyes, it's like you're hollow inside. That's a great joke, Kagan. I raise my voice loud enough for the other girls to hear. It sucks that you might have to go soon. I hope I see you again, my friends. He gets to the part for the door but starts before completely leaving. Sayori, I'm certainly hope we can hang out together alone soon. Oh, certainly. Have a good day, Kagan. That son of a bit. Shadow. What? I chose the wrong voice. Shadow, that poem was amazing. Was it? It was about your mum, wasn't it? I never knew my mother. But there was someone who practically was my mum at one point. Was that who this poem was about? I guess you could say that. Well, that was a great poem. I know it isn't easy to share as a new member, especially in a venue like this, but you did superbly. Thank you, Monika. Oh, on another note, a more serious one. Yeah? That boy you were talking to. Do you know him? Should I tell Monika about what happens? If I keep it quiet and something happens to her, I don't know what I might do. On the other hand, if I tell Monika, I could cause another array of problems. Monika, would you mind if I talk to you outside for a second? Oh, of course we can. So that's what happened. That's horrible. How could he do that to her? He seems to be very eccentric. Definitely when it comes to his interest in Sayori earlier. I'm going to close her eyes and run to her brow. Clearly assessing the situation. What do we do, Shadow? Honestly, Monica, we can't do anything. What? What do you mean by that? I mean exactly that. It isn't cryptic. Right now, if we try to intervene, it could get Sayori hurt or in trouble. Or she would end up getting mad at us. Or even more scared than she was the night after it happens. Exactly. She was terrified until I talked to her. That's right, you did talk to her and cleared her fears, right? You're such a good person. I guess I'll have to actually be a hidden guard for her for a while. Expect my help. I can't let you do all this on your own. You don't have to, Monica. I'm perfectly capable of doing it on my own. I can see why Sayori has taken a liking to you. What? I'll see you back in the room. Woman, wait! Monica's really awesome in this mod. I'm actually enjoying her character a lot. And so our part of the festival has come to a conclusion. Each of us take a fair share of the cleanup workload and get it done in 5 minutes. With all of that completed, the girls begin to say what their personal plans for the rest of the festival are. I'm curious to find out more about Kagan, but I decided to pin it for now. Oh god. Sayori expressed to me that she wanted me to accompany her around the festival. That's good. Keep an eye on her. Sayori's a girl I wouldn't really ever deem competitive. But all of us, that has just changed. At this point, our blue-eyed monster is now throwing softballs as hard as she can at a booth. I've taken refuge behind a nearby side. What? Yeah! Sayori, be careful. No, I want to win the teddy bear. Just be careful then. Yeah! Sayori hucks another softball towards the target. And misses ball. I only have one ball left. Let me try, Sayori. Do you think you can do it? Yes. Sayori hands me a final softball. She's tried 3 times so far to win a stupid teddy bear, and all 3 times she's failed miserably. I look at the target and place myself into my normal position for targeting. I take a breath and throw. Ding! Well, young man, you actually hit it. What? Shadow, you did it! Sayori enthusiastically wraps her arms around me. The man offering the booth hands Sayori a little teddy bear with blue eyes. I'm so happy. Your friend here is amazing, right? A few of Sayori's friends decided to join us as we were exploring the festival. Strangely enough, after they joined up, Sayori clung to me. I considered showing her off my arm. What? Oh, I considered shoving her off my arm and questioning her immediately. But I refrained myself. It's getting late, Shadow. I look up and notice the sunset in the distance. Yeah, you ready to go home? A little. Good, you can even sleep with the teddy bear I won for you. You're right. Sayori looks at my arms and blushes. Her friends start to giggle quietly. Sayori and I walk home after separating with her friends. What the heck? Why would I walk home? Sayori doesn't ease up on her clinginess. She's been close to me, close to my right arm the entire time. I'm not attracted to her, but it does seem odd. Did Kagan do something? As far as not seeing a faint in any capacity either. I feel at ease for once. After Kagan causing what he did earlier, I kind of found myself more attracted to Sayori. He went full male instinct on him, and it was amazing. It's weird. Shadow, that poem you read earlier, what about it? It was about your, mum person, right? Just call her my guardian. And Jess, it was about her. It was really sweet. Call it what you want. What happened to your guardian? She's dead. Oh, I'm sorry for bringing it up. Don't worry about it, Sayori. It's in the past now. I wish I could run from the past. I take a few deep breaths and continue walking Sayori home. So, Ashley, what's her name? Yes. Tell me about her. You're so goddamn needy. Fine. She was interesting. She was a very sweet woman 1 second and a total B the next. She taught me, tried to at least, everything she knew. If I just had to show insubordinates, I got corrected. Corrected? She showed me I need to be able to own up to my own mistakes. I need to face them head on without regrets. But also that mistakes at times are not options. People get hurt by simple malfeasance of tongue. She sounds really stern. That she was. But she ended up breaking me, and I became a better man because of it. Well, that's great, if you want to call it that. Sayori and I reach our neighborhood as the sun finally sets. You go get some rest now, okay? Thank you, Shadow. Thank you so much for making today a great day. Sayori gives me another hug before I caress her and trots off home. Did I really make this day special for her? So I walk away, I feel a smile work itself into my face. I love this mod. The school sports field. What the heck are we there? Okay, guys, we're going to end this off at the sports field. This music, though. Looks like we're coming back to a really good song. Alright, guys, if you enjoyed, please like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.